Okay, I just want to throw this together since I had the webcam up for plugged in for something else. In case anybody was wondering why I haven't posted a video in the past month, even though I obviously have a ton of convention footage to go through including press junkets, the panels. Thanks to my scheduling problems, I didn't get to do any kind of interviews this year. In fact, the things at Brass City, the tabling interviews, was pretty much all the interviews I got to do this year at conventions. The two conventions I got to go to. Then there's also something I did with a few other reviewers, including a couple people I used to be with on Reviewers Unknown. You may, if you follow Mikey Insanity, you've already seen it, but I kind of want to. It was also recording on my side, and I want to kind of play around with use it to play around with some of my editing software. And then I have other stuff that I've been wanting to do for a while. The problem is I was sick for most of September. See, they gave me the medicine that I'm taking for control my Crohn's inflammation is supposedly losing its effectiveness, so they tried putting me on something else. Knocked me out. It's like I spent most of the September sleeping. So we figured out that was the problem, stopped taking the medication. And then I started getting better. They said, well, once you get it out of your system, try taking it slowly. So just take one pill a day instead of 2 pills twice a day like I was supposed to. Still knocked me out. I don't do well with things that knock me out, with things that make me sleepy. I mean, they put me on anesthetic. I won't make it to 95. That's how bad I am. And I've had that done twice in my life. Once for remove the tooth, and once for a colonoscopy. That's during my second bout of inflammation, way back in '08. So, yeah, I spent most of if I wasn't asleep, I was sitting in a chair watching Paw Patrol. Oh, come on. I know I'm not the only one who ends up watching preschool shows when you're sick. Besides, Paw Patrol is kind of funny. In case anybody wants it, on the odd chance anyone wants to know, Marshall's my favorite. But I'm weird like that. But and I haven't really watched it since I got better, except to do a review of it on my website. Does anybody here actually read my website, bwspotlight.com or clutterreport.wordpress.com? Because I write articles all the time. Once I started feeling better, I got back to the articles. The videos, I haven't had time to really sit down and focus on, so I'd like to start doing that this week. I did create a bunch of new end card things, a unique one for each of my main series, and then a generic one. I also have a kind of a pilot for a video I'd like to do. If you subscribe to my Patreon, I should be doing a progress report thing this weekend that I didn't get to do last weekend, which will explain all the stuff that I want to do in video and the stuff that I am definitely going to do besides the panel pressure I want to do. I have a whole bunch of reviews. I'd like to start doing those again. There's some stuff that I want to do for the clutter report, including one thing that I want to review. I want to get a review next week or two of, see if I can get this to go over there. There it is. I have a pinball machine. I'm going to review that, the clutter report at some point. In the next, probably not for this week, shooting for next week. I don't know. We're still trying to figure out where Hurricane Tropical Storm Joaquin is going to go. Right now they're saying it might miss us. So we'll see if it actually does. And there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. I want the stuff in the article side I already mentioned my last progress report on Patreon that I want to do, and I like to start trying to do some of that this month too. So some of it is art practice, and some of the stuff that I want to do. At least one video I want to do will also be art practice. I also considering maybe doing some art streams, live streaming some art, and if I can ever get OBS to work, if you've seen the multimedia live stream of desperation, you know, the one that fell apart miserably. I still have not brought myself to watch that, by the way. I don't respond well to pressure. But I want to try to, if I can figure out how to get that working, maybe start doing some gaming live streams. I still want to start playing this. And the other ones that were in my block of 5. I still know what order everybody was voted on for it. Everything's been going wrong the past few years, especially this year. I think this year's been the worst, obviously. When I lost my mother and I lost my grandfather, on a stream of relatives I've lost since 2013, losing my job is not the worst thing, but it's certainly the one that's causing me trouble. That's another thing that's going to slow me down is I've got to find a job. I've got bills to pay. I've got this last bill that I've got to pay off that I was going to focus on until I lost my job. So I got to deal with that. Patreon's not really doing much of anything. I've considered putting up they have the thing now on YouTube where you can put a video donation button on there. I don't know if anybody would actually do anything with it, so I haven't bothered with that. I'm still considering it, but I want to start trying to make more content, if only to serve as a resume. It's like, okay, sir, I don't know how to use the Adobe software, but here's what I can do with the software I do know. Hire me. I will learn to use the Adobe, and this is the stuff that I can do. This is the level where I'm at. This is the level where I want to get better on the video side because I like making videos. I like writing articles. I wish I had been doing more with comics lately because I want to. I want to get Captain Yuletide done. I barely kept up with Jake and Leon, but that's mostly been trying to come up with a comic. I got a good one for this week. At least I think it's a good one. But I am going to try to put out more video content. I'm going to try to, for BW and stuff for the Clutter Reports, I am going to try to just make some real good use of this channel. I'm up to 63 subscribers as of this recording. Hello to all of you. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you continue to subscribe and hope you enjoy the stuff that I put out. Yeah, that's it. I want to do more reviews. I know what I want to do for my next 2 reviews at least. Still trying to decide which adaptation of Nativity. Let's say Trinity. That wasn't right. The first Nativity review that I've ever done, because I'm trying to find the right one. I'm kind of torn between 3 of them, 2 of which I actually own, which means I would have to find the 3rd one somewhere or not use it because I can't afford to go buying DVDs right now. But I've got the next 2 regular video reviews. Well, actually, I've got a list of ones that I want to do. It's one of these papers. But the 2 that I want to do immediately, one is going to be a callback to my first ever video review. That's actually kind of a long time coming. And then my next review is one that I've had on this paper for a long time that I really want to get into, and then it'll be the Christmas one, and then hopefully there'll be more like that. Like I said, I've got a list here of different stuff I'd like to do, and So there's going to be more video content coming. How much? I mean, I'd like to, between some of these other projects that I want to do and the panels and the press junkets, it would be nice to be able to put out one a week, and at least until I'm through this year's convention videos. But we'll have to wait and see. But now that I've got the title cards down for it, so it shows the panel has paneling, VW paneling has its own end card. VW the press junket has its own card. VW video reviews has its own card. I have a generic one for things that aren't officially a show yet. And if I do make an official show, then there will be a new end card for that. Trying to make things a little more individualized, making each thing look like its own show, basically. Just because I want to. No, not really any reason. Could say it's for branding or because I think it will look nice. Just because I feel like it. I need the practice. But a lot of what I want to do right now, I only have one Patreon that is for the articles, so I'm kind of focused on the articles. But I want to take and start putting out video content and get good at that. Maybe get a job somewhere in that route. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. So that's where I've been. I've been out sick, sleeping and watching Paw Patrol, and now I'm all better, and I'm ready to get back to what qualifies for work. And believe me, there's a lot of work that goes into making a lot of this stuff, but it's not a paid work, so I'm still looking for, things I can get paid to do, because I need the money. So we'll see what I can put out based on what happens in my life. But I'd love to make this my career. It's not paying me anything, so I can't. So I'm going to do the best I can to put out the best stuff that I can, the best quality that I can, because I'm a perfectionist that way. Perfectionist who knows his limitations. And yeah, that's all I want to talk about. I just thought it'd be a good idea to set this up, because I know I haven't put anything out since August, and I had the camera plugged in for online job interview that I didn't get the job for because I'm just not that good in public. I'm not a public person. I'm a private person. I've also should have been looking at the camera. I've been looking at the monitors. That's why I've been looking at it wrong direction. I just keep going to the monitor, not because I like looking myself, but because just that's where something is moving. So it's just easier for me, I guess. But that's all I've got to say. I've got stuff coming one way or the other. How often it comes out, I don't know. But if you go to bwspotlight.com, you can at least see all my articles, see where you get a lot of my opinions and stuff like that. clutterreport.wordpress.com. I'm going through all the stuff I own and trying to organize stuff, trying to make this into a decent studio. I've got this, I'm not going to show you it because it's that big a mess, but I got this nice big corner here of stuff. I want to try and organize that next and make a nice big room. Then I'm going to try to really turn this into a really good studio. I've also been helping my dad going through some of the stuff down there, because my mom had a lot of stuff, and he's been painting all the painting that they've always wanted to do, but they couldn't because she was on the oxygen. She could, it was like really boosting up her sense of smell, so they couldn't paint. So now he's finally doing that and clearing up a lot of space and making things better. I've been helping him out with that and being sick and trying to do my own organizing and put out content on BW. So hopefully things will get a little organized. Hopefully things, I'll be able to start putting out more content. I make no promises because all year life has been kind of up in the air. You don't know what's going to happen. Actually, since 2013, everything's been kind of a mess, but this year has been the worst. Still dealing with things. My mom's passing and losing my grandparents and my uncle and my cousin-in-law, and just trying to create stuff and find a way to achieve my purpose in life. So that's what's going on. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I hope you enjoy the content. It'll be more interesting than this. I have one show that I do want to pilot is mostly shot. It's going to be a really short little video. I just got to do kind of a outro kind of piece for it, and a short intro. It won't be, just because it's a pilot, it's not going to be like the regular. Sorry, I got some sinuses. It's not going to be as polished as if I make it a regular project. It's just kind of a trial run, see how it works, see if anybody picks up on it, see if anybody wants me to do more, and if you guys like it, I'll do more. But I think this week I want to try to have a press jump, at least one press junket done by next Saturday. But I would like to try to find the time this week to edit a whole bunch of them and kind of like have them in reserve so that I have like a buffer. And when I get all the prep, and then I got to do the same thing with the panels, BW paneling, and then that would give me time to work on the reviews and this pilot and the super table flip video, and just whatever else I come up with. So that's the update. That's where I've been and where I'm hoping to go. Whether or not I get there, we'll see soon enough. Until then, thank you for paying attention to this and for being interested in what I do. And I hope to continue to maintain your interest. And we're just going to click off now.